Okay, what we've got today, we've got this bait from Seismic, and they're called toads, and they're a rubber bait, and you can see they're in different colours, and it's a frog, basically. You've got different colours. You've got this one is a redhead, this one is a lime green fire tiger, and a different colour belly, and here you've got a black one with a bit of green under, that's called pond scum.
Can I interrupt you and ask you a question? How can you say what is the bottom and the belly, or the top?
Well, basically you've got a top of it, it's got two little eyes on it, you've got a groove here in which the hook goes, we'll show you that later on, and that's for the weedless setup. And
so it's perfect for weedless fishing?
It's perfect for weedless fishing. The bottom is completely flat and smooth with the name Seismic on it, with its legs here. When it goes through the water, it gives a nice vibration.
Do you think these are big ones or small ones, or are these ideal, you think?
These are the senior version. You get them also in a larger version and also in a smaller version. This is the middle version.
The senior?
Yeah. This is
the small one, how is it called? Do you know that?
The junior, I believe.
And that's really tiny, or?
That's about 10 centimetres long. These ones 15 centimetres.
Yeah, yeah. I've been using these, and what I like about this size, you can cast them without any weight added.
That is true. You can cast them without any weight in it, and the perfect where there's lots of weed, lots of vegetation.
Yeah, it's a real problem, huh? This season, this time of season, with all the weed in the water, you can't use your jerkbaits.
That's true. What we try to do is, because of the weed, you try to get such a setup, and you've got the hook here. This is a size 9 owner hook. It's quite a large thing.
Owner?
Owner's the make. Large hook. And what we'll show you how to put it in a while, how to put it together. But what happens is this goes on top of the water. It's quite light. I think it weighs about 30 to 35 grams. It goes over the water, makes a vibration. The pike comes up.
Does it wobble at all?
It doesn't really wobble. It goes in the water. You fish it in like that, and the legs make a nice V pattern across the water.
Ah, they vibrate.
They vibrate.
Yeah.
What happens is the pike gets it in its mouth, it turns round, and when it gets it, the hook goes up.
Yes.
The pike bites it. There's a couple of ways to fish it, because one of the biggest problems with this sort of bait is there are a lot of misses. You tend to miss a lot of bites, so you tend.
That's because of the weedless setup.
Exactly. You tend to strike too early, and then you can miss things.
Strike too early? Can you explain it?
Yeah. Well, a way to fish it is when the pike takes it into its mouth, it turns over, goes back into the water.
It comes out of the water.
Yeah, they can jump up to half a metre out of the water. It's amazing, fantastic bites you get on this.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's a thrill.
Yeah, the takes are brilliant. But unfortunately, the angler stands there, sees it coming out of the water, and it's got in his heart, the adrenaline goes up. It starts shooting through the adrenaline. It's pulling back, and you miss the bite. It hangs for a while, but unfortunately, it doesn't stay. So what you can do is you can fish it like this, and this is what we call a stinger, and it's basically very short underline with a treble on it. This is a aim 0 treble. You can put it between its legs at the back, whichever way you want.
Do you put it in the rubber?
Yep, you put it into the rubber, just prick it in there.
So it's a bit fixed?
Yep, you fix it in there like that, and basically when the pike takes it, there's a lot more. Unfortunately, it's not 100% weedless then, so you do tend to pick up plants now and then, but you miss a fair few bites, a fair few takes from the pike.
And I can imagine if you now fish this frog, it's a sinking one, right?
No,
they sink?
They can sink. Depends how you fish them. If you leave them a second, they do go down very slowly.
Okay, but simple question. Suppose you throw them in and you don't reel in, what do they do? Do they float by themselves? Or do
No, they sink quite slowly.
Ah, okay. So the stinger is good for if you use them at the surface only, if there's weeds?
If you use them on the surface and there's weed, the stinger's okay because it tends to go across the surface with this away from the weed.
Yeah.
Although the stinger is also good if you fish them in a place where there is no weed and it's not picking up much, so you'll be okay there as well.
Do you, if you notice weed, you can always remove the stinger there on site?
Yeah, what we do is we tend to fix a split ring on, and you can always take the split ring off, or you can take the stinger off. We'll show you how to make the stinger later on.
Okay,
You
that's
can
cool. Yeah.
always take the stinger off, and then you can fish it over the water. Only problem there, and then hopefully it comes straight through. That's it.
Great.